Noir Starga has always wanted to be a librarian. In fact, he had just finished getting ready for his first day of work when his father conveyed the news to him. Even though his family is aristocratic, as a baronet, he is the lowliest of the nobility, and the son of a viscount decided that he wanted the library post. Noir's sister Alice advised that he attempt to attend the Hero Academy, and with the assistance of his childhood friend Emma Brightness, he utilized this skill, Great Sage, to locate a secret dungeon where he might get the necessary abilities. What he discovered there might impact his life forever. Noir had to confront a tough reality. His father did not have nearly enough money to cover the admission charge. That meant it was up to Noir, which actually meant Olivia's servant. As usual, she had a brilliant idea. Noir could go to the Adventurers Guild and beg for a job. The first stumbling block was that the receptionist, Lola Metros, didn't think he possessed the same abilities as the guild's most spectacular explorer, Olivia herself. Yes, he did have the talents, according to the guild's magical apparatus. The second issue was Emma Brightness meeting Lola. The first day of class was attended by Noir and Emma. Things happened just as Noir had predicted. Young noblemen flocked to Emma while utterly ignoring Noir, who had merely the rank of a baronet. That is, until Maria Fianna Albert, the daughter of a duke, addressed Noir and Emma by name. The other aristocrats in the class were shocked, and Noir was concerned about the consequences. He had, however, used Discerning Eye on Maria prior to their class, and he knew she was cursed. The curse would kill her in approximately a week. Noir paid Olivia's servant a brief visit. Noir needed Olivia to affirm that Luna Healer was the greatest choice for removing the curse on the Duke's daughter, Maria Fianna Albert. Olivia advised Noir to gamble on the Elvish Healer until he had 10,000 life points, which he didn't. Later, Lola Metros introduced Noir and Emma Brightness to the healer Luna Healer. Luna, on the other hand, crushed their dreams. She'd previously examined Maria's curse and concluded she couldn't break it. Using his discerning eye, Noir noticed that Luna had concealed some of the facts. Noir had his most difficult problem yet, a stadium full of furious young guys that were there because they couldn't obtain dates and wanted to vent on men with harems. Oh, and they'd pass judgment on these harems as well. Emma Brightness was ready to leave home after witnessing countless harems having their hearts broken, regardless the consequences of Maria Fianna Albert's life. For saving her life, Maria Fianna Albert surprised Noir, Emma, Lola, and Luna Healer with a large financial reward. Noir raced off to address it along with his family after a quick chat about what each of them would do with their well-earned gifts. Noir took the more prudent option to see Olivia's servant for counsel after realizing his father would merely attempt to gamble it away. Noir Starga and Emma have had their own exam in which they must acquire specific monster items or otherwise attend summer school as announced. Unfortunately for them, they will have to face such powerful foes as dragons. Fortunately, they know someone who can assist them in coordinating all of the work, Lola, the guild receptionist. Once the two arrived somewhere at the guild, they overheard a heated debate. When they entered, they noticed that only Luna Healer's strong grip on Lola saved her from physically harming other receptionist Sarah. Noir appeared in the 7th floor of the dungeon, but it seemed and felt as if he had just gone outdoors. The sun shined down on him, and he discovered himself in the middle of a mature forest. His first meeting with monsters, on the other hand, demonstrated that he had been out of his depth. They were 3 times his level. When he tried to depart, he was stopped by the voice of a tiny child. He turned, and to his surprise, he saw a dryad who resembled Emma Brightness when they were children. The girl begged him for assistance because a monster had assaulted her and she was in danger of losing her life. From the treasure he'd obtained in the previous episode, Noir Starga offered Emma Brightness a wind selection gem. He was taken aback by her almost sad attitude. He had anticipated she would be pleased with the pricey present. Then she said if someone took her away from him, Noir would probably not notice. Noir, shocked and unsure of what was going on, attempted to inquire as to what was going on. She rushed off, calling him an idiot. Elna announces a highly anticipated spring training camp. During the journey, she warns them that they must defend themselves against creatures without her assistance. Noir nearly slips into a trap and is informed that friendly pixie bandits are to blame. The pixie informs them of a route for a shortcut towards the hot spring, but Noir is skeptical because the pixie has the power to control beasts. Noir captures the pixie after defending her lizard man army. The girls wash first in the hot spring, while the lads devise a scheme to spy on them. Noir refuses to cooperate and runs where he meets Elna, who assists him. Jorth, one of the boys, discloses that he has been misusing strength medicines just now. Noir builds the talent Powerless to protect Emma and delivers it to Jorth, beating him. However, in order to stop another boy, he must expend more LP. Finally, it is discovered that the girls have not yet bathed. Noir passes unconsciously due to low LP, but Elna treats him by allowing him to wash with the females, although blindfolded. Emma and Elna both touched him with their breasts because they know his LP is low. Noir Starga achieves his aim and opens his rare item shop. Noir establishes Stardian rarities. Noir expresses appreciation to Olivia by promising to liberate her from the death chains. Great Sage advises him that a solution can be found on the dungeon's 15th floor. Noir brings Emma to floor 14, where they vanquish an army of obnoxious goblins. They are forced to evacuate after discovering a clone of Olivia, the real form of the death chains, on floor 15, who retains Olivia's skills. They ask Olivia where she has any flaws that the clone may have. Olivia refuses to inform them since Emma's breasts are larger than hers. When Noir maintains that he must release her for all she's done for him, she says that she once nearly lost a fight but didn't know why. Noir discovers a narrative about Olivia defeating a cleric named Litterine, who held the uncommon ability Sacrifice, which temporarily improves abilities by surrendering previously gained skills. Noir spends 10,000 LP on Sacrifice just as the clone meets him after escaping the dungeon to complete their unfinished combat. Noir uses Sacrifice only to discover that the clone also has Get Creative, and she paralyzes him with a greater clone of his own sword. Olivia recalls an incident from 200 years ago in which a young man died as a result of her failure to properly instruct him. Meanwhile, Noir is still fighting Olivia's clone when Emma, Lola, Luna, and Layla arrive. While the girls unite, Onslaught successfully breaks her sword. They are abruptly hit with a fever inflicted by the clone. She also gives Noir the sluggish state and changes his stone bullet talent. Recognizing that the clone is far more creative than he, Noir gives up all his remaining talents save Get Creative, Editor, Bestow, and Sacrifice to provide him the boost he intends to maintain fighting. The clone hits Noir with a fire dragon in revenge, but Noir slices through it, igniting his sword, and strikes the clone with a lasting blow. After they recuperate, the females restore his LP. Olivia praises and hugs Noir for his efforts in the dungeon. Finally, Olivia informs Noir that now that the death chains have been removed, he is free to explore the remaining floors of the dungeon. And that's it for our anime recap. Make sure to leave a comment down below and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more content coming. Stay connected, and we'll see you in the next one.